Vitamin K, long appreciated for its role in blood clotting and bone metabolism, is now being recognized as a powerful modulator of cellular maintenance through autophagy, particularly within vascular tissues. Among its forms, vitamin K2, menaquinone, shows the most promising connection to autophagy, acting not only as a cofactor for calcium-binding proteins, but also as a metabolic signal that helps vascular cells protect themselves against calcification and oxidative damage. This deepens our understanding of vitamin K2 as more than a cardiovascular protectant. It positions the vitamin as a fine-tuner of vascular aging, using autophagy as one of its key instruments. In the aging vascular system, smooth muscle cells, VSMCs, in arterial walls face a slow, steady assault of metabolic stress, inflammation, and mineral imbalance, leading to pathological calcification and the stiffening of arteries. This process, often considered irreversible, significantly increases the risk of heart attack, stroke, and vascular dementia. However, research increasingly shows that autophagy within these cells can prevent or even partially reverse vascular calcification by clearing damaged mitochondria and intracellular calcium deposits before they accumulate. Here, vitamin K2 plays a crucial regulatory role. By activating autophagic pathways in VSMCs, K2 allows these cells to clean up and adapt, rather than harden and fail. Specifically, vitamin K2 influences the expression of autophagy-related proteins and signaling molecules that control the initiation of autophagosome formation in vascular tissues. This activity helps cells remove dysfunctional components that, if left unprocessed, would promote mineral deposition and structural breakdown. Moreover, K2 activates matrix GLA protein, MGP, a vitamin K-dependent protein that directly inhibits vascular calcification. MGP requires carboxylation, a process driven by vitamin K2, to function properly. This dual role, enabling both direct inhibition of calcium deposition and indirect cleanup through autophagy, makes K2 a unique and highly efficient defender of vascular integrity. What's especially encouraging is that vitamin K2 does not force autophagy into overdrive. Instead, it helps restore a youthful balance, ensuring that cells can engage in regular, preventive maintenance rather than waiting for damage to accumulate. In this sense, K2's effect on autophagy in the vasculature mirrors its well-known skeletal benefits, where it helps deposit calcium into bones while keeping it out of arteries. Through the lens of autophagy, however, this function becomes even more dynamic. It suggests that vitamin K2 helps blood vessels stay flexible and resilient by engaging in regular intracellular cleanup, not just passive nutrient redistribution. This insight has major implications for cardiovascular aging. Arterial stiffness, once considered an unavoidable consequence of growing older, may in fact be modifiable through targeted nutritional strategies that include sufficient intake of vitamin K2. This opens the door to preventative care rooted not in extreme dietary restriction or pharmacological intervention, but in everyday nutrition. Foods like natto, fermented soybeans, aged cheeses, egg yolks, and organ meats become more than just traditional or cultural delicacies. They become proactive tools in preserving vascular youth and flexibility. Importantly, many individuals, especially in Western diets, are deficient in vitamin K2, as it is less abundant in common food sources compared to K1. This gap may contribute to the widespread prevalence of arterial calcification with age. Ensuring consistent K2 intake, whether through diet or supplementation, may help reactivate autophagic defenses in vascular tissues and reduce the risk of silent but deadly conditions like hypertension, atherosclerosis, and microvascular dysfunction. Altogether, vitamin K2's relationship with autophagy underscores the elegant way in which nutrition can influence cellular repair at a systems level. It reframes the idea of cardiovascular aging from one of inevitable decline to one of adaptable maintenance, where nutrients like K2 offer cells the tools they need to keep arteries clean, compliant, and protected. Through the lens of autophagy, vitamin K2 is not just a guardian of bone and blood, but a quiet, continuous architect of vascular renewal.